Hi guys, welcome to the second half of this video tutorial. Now we're going to emboss. Now I've been embossing my own sort of sparkle paper, but we're going to use the embossing powder Calypso Coral from Stampin' Up. It will, blend perfectly with our card. And I use some kind of craft mat, and I just stamp it. And we're going to have to cut this down a little bit. I try to get it as juicy as possible and just run the pad over your spot. And I also like to then, when I'm doing the powder, have some kind of paper that I can catch the embossing powder so I can put it back into this little container. So just add it liberally. And since this is just the entire thing is being embossed, you don't have to use the stamping or the embossing buddy for this. And just set that aside and then carefully put it back into the container. I also like to, wherever I use the embossing, this stuff, Versamark, I do that on a separate place than where I do the embossing, so the powder, so when you're pouring this powder, it doesn't get stuck on, the surface. And then just take your heat gun . Okay, and there you have an embossed strip of paper, cardstock. Now this is just one time, and it really looks good, but I'm wondering if maybe we do it, emboss it twice, if it will be even more darker. So I'm going to try that. And I'm just going to hold it up here and run it through a couple times. And then put your little paper down to catch the extra embossing powder. And then just repeat that last step. And just tap it a few times so the extra falls off. And I always like to stick the powder back into the container before I emboss, so there are no accidents. Okay, and then since this does get hot, you could have something to hold it down so it doesn't go flying away. Okay, and that's 2 times embossed, and I really like the color. And so this is making your own sparkle paper, although it doesn't really sparkle like a regular sparkle paper, but it does have a shine. Oh, there you go. That's what I like. That's what you're looking for. That right there. See that shine? Oh, I love that. That will add another dimension to your card. And if you're messy like me, you're going to have a sticky surface, so just take a baby wipe and clean it off really quickly. And then with a paper towel, dry it off. Okay, so then our card measures, or the top layer measures 5 1/4. So we're going to want to cut this down to 5 1/4. And then you'll just add some adhesive. Now I like to also, see, there's your line. So we're really hiding this line is the purpose of that, so it's a clean surface. I mean, you could send that card out looking like that, but I don't really like those raw edges. So you could either put ribbon, but I liked this technique and I wanted to add more depth to this card. So that is why I made the embossed paper. And this is cardstock, so it's going to be a little bit thicker and heavier. And so you might also want to use the sticky strip if it keeps peeling up on you, like it is me. You can hold it for a little bit until it gets enough, you know, sticky to make it stick to the thing, the paper. And just wipe up the glue that comes out. And I'm thinking I might like the sticky strip better, because this is really getting sticky everywhere. So use this, the sticky strip, to tack down this embossed piece. You might be much happier. And then, let's see, we can add some ribbon. You like that? I think I like that. And then I cut off a little strip. And I do like that in the center, or a little bit higher, so it's not completely in the center of the piece of embossed. And then with one end, flip it over, and this is called cheating. Little piece of tape, and then we just tape it down on the back. Since this is going to be the top layer of the card, no one will see, no one will know, and you saved yourself some time. So you just have that. I love that. Okay, so then the next step is to do the stamping, some more die cutting, the flower, and the butterfly. So I will come back and we'll do the next step together. All right, thanks. See you in a bit.